The night of March 8, 2014, began like countless others in the world of aviation. Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777-200ER, prepared for a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. On board were 227 passengers and 12 crew members, a mix of nationalities and backgrounds brought together for this journey. Little did they know, their flight would become one of aviation's most perplexing mysteries. At 12:41 a.m. local time, MH370 lifted off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport, its departure seemingly ordinary. The first leg of the flight proceeded without incident, communication with air traffic control routine and unremarkable. Then, without warning, MH370 vanished, disappearing from radar screens and plunging into a silence that would grip the world. The disappearance of such a large, technologically advanced aircraft in the 21st century seemed unfathomable. The world watched and waited for answers, united in disbelief and a desperate hope for the safe return of all those on board. But as hours turned into days and days into weeks, the hope dwindled, replaced by the chilling realization that MH370 was truly gone. The disappearance of MH370 wasn't just the loss of an aircraft, it was the loss of 239 lives, each a story unfinished, a future unwritten. The mystery surrounding the flight's fate only amplified the tragedy, leaving the world grappling with unanswered questions and a profound sense of loss. The events surrounding MH370's disappearance unfolded with an eerie quietude, a gradual descent into silence that belied the enormity of what was occurring. 12:41 a.m. local time, MH370 departs Kuala Lumpur International Airport, beginning its scheduled flight to Beijing. The initial communication between the aircraft and air traffic control is routine, indicating no signs of trouble. 1:07 a.m. the aircraft makes its last ACARS transmission. This automated system, used to send routine maintenance data, would offer one of the last concrete pieces of information about the plane's status.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
1:19 a.m. the last verbal communication from MH370 is received by Malaysian Air Traffic Control. Co-pilot Farik Abdul Hamid transmits a routine sign-off, "Good night, Malaysian 370. This seemingly ordinary farewell would become a haunting echo in the days and years to come. 1:21 a.m. MH370's transponder, a device that broadcasts the aircraft's identity and altitude, ceases transmitting. The plane vanishes from civilian radar systems, marking a critical turning point in the timeline.
The aircraft is observed turning west, crossing over the Malay Peninsula.
1:22 a.m. military radar picks up MH370 deviating significantly from its planned flight path. Instead of continuing northeast toward Beijing, the aircraft is observed turning west, crossing over the Malay Peninsula. This unexpected maneuver deepens the mystery, suggesting a deliberate course change. 2:22 a.m. The last radar contact with MH370 is recorded by Malaysian military radar. The aircraft, now over the Andaman Sea, disappears from radar screens altogether. In the hours following radar loss, the Inmarsat satellite over the Indian Ocean detects a series of faint handshakes, automated signals sent from the aircraft. These pings, while not transmitting location data, indicate that MH370 continued flying for several hours after its last radar contact. The timeline paints a picture of a flight that deviated sharply from its intended course, its communication systems intentionally silenced. The mystery of MH370, already perplexing, was becoming increasingly difficult to comprehend. The disappearance of MH370 triggered an unprecedented international search effort, uniting nations in a desperate bid to locate the missing aircraft and uncover the truth behind its disappearance. The initial search in the South China Sea focused on the area where MH370 last made contact with air traffic control. Ships and aircraft from multiple countries, including Malaysia, China, and Vietnam, scoured the waters, hoping for any sign of the missing plane. As radar and satellite data revealed MH370's westward turn, and the Inmarsat handshake suggested a flight path over the Indian Ocean, the search area shifted dramatically. The vastness of the Indian Ocean, combined with its remote location and challenging weather conditions, made the search a daunting task. The search for MH370 became one of the most extensive and expensive in aviation history, involving over 26 countries. Australia took a leading role coordinating search efforts in the southern Indian Ocean, deploying ships, aircraft, and underwater vehicles equipped with sophisticated sonar technology. In July 2015, A pivotal discovery occurred when a piece of aircraft debris, later confirmed to be a flaperon from MH370, washed ashore on the island of Reunion, thousands of miles from the suspected crash zone. Subsequent discoveries of debris along the coasts of Mozambique, South Africa, and Mauritius provided further confirmation that MH370 had indeed met a tragic end in the Indian Ocean.
Despite covering a vast area of the seabed, the search yielded no new discoveries.
In 2018, a private company, Ocean Infinity, conducted a renewed search for MH370 using advanced autonomous underwater vehicles. Despite covering a vast area of the seabed, the search yielded no new discoveries. The search for MH370, while ultimately failing to locate the main wreckage, highlighted the extraordinary collaborative efforts of the international community in the face of such a perplexing tragedy. The debris discoveries, while offering a somber confirmation of the aircraft's fate, also provided crucial pieces of the puzzle in the ongoing quest to understand what happened to MH370. Theories and investigations into the disappearance of MH370 have been extensive, with experts from around the world delving into every possible angle to uncover the truth.
The technical investigations have explored various scenarios, from mechanical failure to deliberate actions by someone on board. Each theory presents its own set of challenges and unanswered questions.
The lack of definitive evidence has led to a myriad of theories, some plausible and others more speculative. The search for answers continues, driven by the hope that one day the mystery of MH370 will be solved.
Until we find the main wreckage or the flight data recorders, many questions will remain unanswered. But the search efforts and investigations have brought us closer to understanding this tragic event.
The story of MH370 is a stark reminder of the complexities and uncertainties of modern aviation. It is a story of loss, of unanswered questions, and of an enduring quest for truth. The disappearance of MH370, well, it remains one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. Despite extensive search efforts and numerous theories, the exact fate of the aircraft and its passengers is still unknown. The lack of definitive evidence and the vast expanse of the search area have made it incredibly challenging to draw any concrete conclusions. The families of the passengers and crew continue to seek answers, hoping that one day, the mystery will be solved. For now, though, the disappearance of MH370 stands as a poignant reminder of the uncertainties that still exist in our modern world. The disappearance of MH370 left a profound impact on the families of the 239 passengers and crew members. For years, they have grappled with uncertainty and grief, seeking answers and closure that remain elusive. The emotional toll has been immense, and many continue to advocate tirelessly for continued search efforts and transparency. In the wake of MH370's disappearance, the aviation industry has seen significant reforms. New regulations have been introduced to improve aircraft tracking, ensuring that planes are never out of reach. Enhanced communication systems and real-time data transmission have become a priority, aiming to prevent such a tragedy from happening again. The mystery of MH370 has captivated the public's imagination, leading to a myriad of theories and speculations. From technical malfunctions to deliberate actions, countless hypotheses have been put forward. Despite numerous investigations, the true fate of the aircraft remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in aviation history. The disappearance of MH370 has had far-reaching implications, not just for aviation, but for global safety protocols. It has highlighted the need for better international cooperation and coordination in search and rescue operations. The tragedy serves as a somber reminder of the importance of vigilance and innovation in ensuring the safety of air travel for all.